My name is Chidima Osuji. I'm a physiotherapist and I'm here to talk to you about safe exercises during pregnancy. Pregnancy is a life-changing experience that involves a lot of lifestyle changes like healthy eating and modified exercises. Physical inactivity and excessive weight gain is one of the high-risk factors during pregnancy, and this could lead to pregnancy-induced hypertension, which is preeclampsia, and also gestational diabetes. Clinical evaluation and an OK from your obstetrics and gynecologist has to be carried out in order for you to be fit for physical exercises during pregnancy. It is evident that less desirable aspects of pregnancy, such as discomfort and excessive weight gain, can be alleviated with exercise. These exercises I'm going to introduce to you in this video is supposed to be carried out for about 20 to 30 minutes and should be within your threshold. It is also advisable that someone be around when you are carrying out these exercises.
In all-fours position, pull your back upwards, hold for 5 seconds, and then pull back in. Bring the opposite arm and leg off the ground. Hold on for 10 seconds and repeat for the opposite side. Gradually lift up your leg off the ground. Hold in that position for 10 seconds. Gradually return back to the original position. Breathe in and out throughout your exercise. Do this for 5 repetitions. Lay on your side with your elbow on the ground at 90 degrees and knees bent. Lift up your hips off the ground. Hold for 10 seconds and repeat on the opposite side. With this next exercise, all you need to do is lay on your back and bring your left leg over your right leg with knees bent and touching the floor. Then bring your left arm over to your right with a hand on the mat. Then extend your left arm over to the left side and try and lay your left arm on the ground. You should feel a good stretch in your arm, back and hips. Hold for 30 seconds. While sitting on the floor, bend both knees and pull feet in facing one another. Try to pull knees towards the floor. You should feel a stretch in your inner thigh. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat twice. This exercise is called the outer thigh lift. Lie on your left side, your head resting on your hand, your body aligned. Slowly lift up your top leg straight up and slightly back. Hold for a slow count of 10 seconds and then lower slowly. Do this for 5 repetitions. After you have completed this repetition, change to the other side and slowly lift up your top leg straight up and slightly back. Hold for a slow count of 10 seconds and then lower slowly. Also do this for 5 times. This exercise is called the combined squat stretch, back and hamstring stretch. This helps to strengthen the thigh, that's the upper legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, the inner thighs, and the pelvic floor muscles, as well as the back. All you need to do is squat down on your feet. Your feet should be pointing at a 45-degree angle to the sides, heels on the floor. Open your knees wide using thigh muscles and push them apart until they are directly over your feet. Keep your knees back over your feet and slowly raise your glutes, that's your buttocks. Keep on extending your knees until your knees are as straight as possible. This exercise is called the lunge. Position your both arms across your hips and slowly pull yourself forward within your own limit, depending on the stage of your pregnancy. Hold in this position for 10 seconds and gradually return back to the starting position. Stand with your back against the wall and your feet pointing outwards away from the wall. With your arms in a 90-degree position also well rested on the wall. Gradually pull yourself downwards in a squatting position. Hold in this position for like 10 seconds and return back to your standing position. This next exercise is called the ankle rotatory motion. With this exercise, you should be well seated on a chair with your foot pointing outwards. Gradually do a clockwise and an anti-clockwise motion movement around the ankle. This exercise just helps you to stretch your back muscles because pregnancy sort of causes tension around the back muscles. So all you need to do is to sit down with your both arms over your head. Gradually pull your arms backwards, hold in the position for 10 seconds and return back to the original position. Do this for 10 seconds, as much as you can do as well. This exercise is called heel raise. Because of your present state makes you a bit unbalanced. With this exercise, it will be safe for you to balance yourself while standing behind a chair or a counter. Using the chair to help you raise your body up onto your toes. Hold on for 5 seconds, then slowly lower yourself down without holding onto the chair. This particular exercise helps you to strengthen your hamstrings. This exercise is called the bridging exercise. All you need to do is to lie on your back with your knees bent. Gradually lift your buttocks off the ground. Hold on to this position for about 10 seconds and return back to the original position. You can do this for 5 times. So what your starting position is just for you to stand and bend over and put your arms on a counter or shelf with your arms straight. Ensure to keep your back flat and your pelvis like tucked underneath to avoid your arching. My next exercise is not shown in the video because it is an exercise that cannot be seen by any other person except you, the doer. It is called the Kegels exercise. Kegel exercises helps to strengthen the muscles that support the bladder, uterus and bowels. By strengthening these muscles during your pregnancy, you can develop the ability to be able to contract the muscles in preparation for labor and birth. Kegels exercises are also very much recommended after your child is born because this kind of helps to promote the healing of the perineal tissues if you've had an episiotomy. Now, going forward, how do you do the Kegels exercise? By doing the Kegels exercise, you just imagine trying to stop the flow of urine or trying not to pass out gas. You hold it up for 5 to 7 seconds depending on how much you can do, and you release. During this exercise, ensure to breathe in and out. You can do this as many times as you can, but I would recommend 10 repetitions or more, now depending on what you can do. My next exercise that shows Kegel is by lying on your back with both knees bent. Get a towel or a blanket and roll it into a donut shape. Put a towel in between your thighs and try to squeeze it in. You squeeze it in and hold for 5 seconds and release. Breathe in and out. Do this as much as you can do. I'll recommend 10 repetitions every day.